In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how I made this quick and easy water effect on the outside of my cake, on the finish of my cake. So I have piping gel here, and I ordered 2 jars of this piping gel, and I have my Artisan Accents, which I love my gel colors. They're very, very concentrated. So this is in my first jar of piping gel. I actually ordered the Wilton brand for this. It's a good consistency to stay on the side of the cake. I added just a drop of my Artisan Accent Breakfast Blue color. Now, it was a little bit dark, and that's good because we want 2 different tones. Here's my second jar of piping gel, and I'm going to take just a little bit, instead of using more gel color, I'm just taking a little bit from my first jar of piping gel and mixing that in so that I have a lighter blue tone here. We want 2 shades of blue, a light blue and a darker blue. And I have a buttercream cake, and I just have white buttercream on my cake, and you can use whatever buttercream that you want. And so you want to buttercream your cake first, nice and smooth. It doesn't have to be perfectly smooth because this effect doesn't need it to be perfectly smooth. But I do have it buttercreamed and I have it chilled so that it's nice and cold, because if you don't have it chilled, then it would be much more likely to meld the piping gel and the buttercream together and kind of get it all mixed in. And we really want the piping gel to sit on the outside of the buttercream because we want that water effect, that shiny effect that you get from the piping gel, which is the whole reason why we're using the piping gel. So we don't want to mix the buttercream into it. So definitely make sure you've put it into the fridge or the freezer for, a half an hour at least to get it nice and cold so that it's not going to mix in with the buttercream. And I'm just adding my first layer, which is the very light blue layer on. And it doesn't have to be full coverage. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can be splotchy. In fact, it's kind of a cooler look if it is a little splotchy. We're not going for a nice smooth look here. After I added that first layer, I went over it with my darker blue, and you can see I'm definitely not adding full coverage here. I'm definitely just adding it in certain spots with my angled spatula. And you can really just do this however you want, whatever look you like. I started off with a pretty light coat and then I went back over it and added more. But again, it's definitely not just a full coverage coat. This is definitely darker in some areas than others, and it really just gives that kind of underwatery look. You could leave it like this, or you can go one step further, which I do, and I'll show you that in a minute with buttercream. But first, I'm just kind of keeping my edge nice and sharp on top. And you can see the nice watery effect that gives it. Now I'm just using some more of the white buttercream with a little knife and just kind of patting it on in certain areas, making it a little splotchy. And this just is supposed to look like white caps coming off the surface of your cake. I like both looks with the white cap, but I like it without the white caps as well. So, whatever you're going for, whatever works for you, go for it. And it's super quick, super easy, and that's all there is to it. But it gives you kind of a fun, different sort of watery look that is not too hard to create. So there's just a little bit of a fuzzy picture of what it looks like without the white caps, and that's with the white caps. And then I added my shark into it for my shark cake, which if you want to know how to make the full shark cake tutorial is on cakeheads.com. And that was really fun to make. This was for my daughter's swim team, and I had a lot of fun with this one. So nice, quick, and easy water effect on your cake. And if you want to see the full shark tutorial, come on over to cakeheads.com. We'd love to have you. We're like a little family over there, and we have a lot of fun. Okay, I'll see you later.